Hey guys, look here and welcome to another FIFA 20 Team of the Season play review. And in this video guys, we're reviewing the 90 rated Brazilian CDM Anselmo. Don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I'm just going to roll with Anselmo and just get told in the comments how wrong I basically was. But even so, this is a very interesting card. He did cost me 106,000 coins in the free games that I did play with. Didn't score me any goals, and he got me 2 assists. And he's also got a 3-star skill moves as well as 2-star weak foot. Getting into his in-game stats, his main standout stats will be his 92 shot power, his 91 balance, as well as his 96 stand tackle, and finally his 96 strength. I did also have the artist cams that applied to him, and he doesn't have any traits. And for me, this is a very interesting card. I mean, I think he's a good card. I think he can be used as a centre mid and as a CDM. I used him as a centre mid. I think looking back in hindsight, if I was to ever use this card again, I would use him as a CDM. I think he'd be quite a bit more suited to that position. Of course, his base position on the card is a CDM. But you do look at his stats. You look at some of his shooting stats and some of his dribbling and passing stats, and he does look like that he can be used as a centre midfield card. But I think going back to the review that I did yesterday on the Argentine Guanca, I think Guanca is very useful either as a cam or as a centre mid. If someone said to me, who would you rather have as a box-to-box midfielder in your team, the SBC Guanca or this Anselmo card, I'd probably say Guanca. That's not to say that this guy's bad or anything like that. Absolutely not. I think he's a very, very good card, and I think he's decent as a centre midfield card. But looking back at it, he's got the stats that just suit so much more being really, only played as a CDM, to be quite honest. But even so, he got me 2 assists in the 3 games, which is decent. I think he hit the post as well on one occasion, so he was kind of unlucky not to get a goal for me in the 3 games at the same time. I'm just a little bit surprised at his value. Over 100,000 coins is kind of fluctuating between 95k and about 110k. I can't see him retaining that value, especially with rewards coming up, with the guaranteed Saudi League SBC probably coming maybe tomorrow or something. I just can't see him retaining a value of like basically 100,000 coins. 3-star skill moves, 2-star weak foots. I mean, yeah, if you're playing him as a CDM, a 3-star skills and 2-star weak foot isn't really that bad, to be quite honest. But I personally just would I can just see him going down to maybe like 70,000 coins or something like that at some point, no doubt, especially when the guaranteed SBC comes out. But we'll talk through some of his pros. I thought his tackling was very good all round. 91 defensive awareness, 96 stand tackle, 88 side tackle, 86 interceptions. Again, stats, are nice to have on a centre midfield card, but again, would even be nicer to have when using him as a CDM, in like a 4-1-2-1-2 formation or something like that. I'm not really a massive fan of. I've said it before now a few times, the 4-3-3 formation seems to be the only formation that actually consistently works for me in FIFA this year. And maybe, yeah, for this review, like I did with Hamdallah, I could have gone to like a 2-striker formation, which kind of helped Hamdallah. Maybe I should have done that for Anselmo and just had to use the 4-1-2-1-2 formation for a few games. I played him as a CDM, but I thought he's got good stats as well that I wanted to try him out as a centre midfield card. And I'm glad that I did try him out as a centre midfield card because he played well as that, but I just kind of know now that in the future, if I was to ever use him again, it would be as a CDM because I think he would be better in that position. But even as a centre midfield card, he's able to come in, with like doing quite a few tackles and stuff like that, regaining position for the team. He can certainly do that. So no complaints there. Happy days. His passing, very, very good. 2 assists in the 3 games. Okay, I just saw something like in the background. I just had to just see what it is. I always see stuff in the back, like my webcam and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking, what on earth's going on? Just some trucks backing up basically down the road. But anyway, where were we at the moment? Passing. The second pro to the card. So 2 assists in the 3 games. Nice passing stats. 95 short pass, 93 long pass, 80 vision. You have to go with that. With that artist cam style, try and get some of those passing stats up a little bit more, and he came in with 2 assists in the 3 games, which I really couldn't complain with. So happy days there as well. Strength, I was a little bit disappointed about. I've got to be honest. I mean, 96 strength, 91 aggression. I don't think he's weak or anything like that. Far from that. But when we talk about 96 strength, that's kind of like Patrick Vieira level, Yaya Toure level of like physicality, and on years gone by in FIFA. And I just didn't think like he had that. I thought his strength was good and he can put up a bit of a fight, but I didn't think it was quite as good as 96 strength, at least in my personal opinion. His pace is kind of nice for a midfield card. Some of his shooting stats, as I mentioned, he did hit the post on one occasion. He can whack the ball, but it either just hit the post. The goalkeeper, I think, maybe forced one save for one of his shots, and then a few other occasions shots were just blocked and stuff like that. But on the whole, it is a decent card. Would I pay 100,000 coins for him personally? Probably not. I think, of course, no doubt, quite a few people will get him in FUT Champion picks potentially. Hopefully, you will not, and hopefully, everyone will get Premier League players instead. But I think this is a card that I can't see retaining value for 100,000 coins. I think it's a price for 100,000 coins. I think he's okay value for that, but I think it's probably just better if you kind of just hold off for a few more days, and you will get him cheaper. You'll get him at like 80,000 coins, 75,000 coins, at least in my opinion. And in a few days' time, this guy will. I think will come down quite a little bit more in value per se. But on the whole, decent cards, and it was kind of fun to use for quite a few games. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.